Mona Vanderwaal, in my opinion at least, is one of the most interesting characters in the Pretty Little Liars book series, but also the TV show. In this video, I want to talk about her character description in the book series and how it differed in the TV show, but I'm also going to do videos on her friendship with Hannah, some of the plot points that she had in the book series as like some of the things that she did to the girls. Obviously, I discuss a lot of this in my text message videos. I want to discuss the A reveal. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to break this all down into all of these videos, but I want to remind you that I have a 2-hour video up discussing Mona's character as a whole, her backstory, her reign as A, and the eventual A reveal, and you can watch that on YouTube if you look up my name, Sydney Bertrand. Like we discussed with a lot of the liars, she is one of those characters that was written completely different than the actress that portrayed her in the show, but I also wouldn't change anything about the casting choice. For some reason, almost everybody in the book series was a blonde, and yes, Mona is a blonde. We're first introduced to her in the very first book titled Pretty Little Liars, and we see her in the flashback. Suddenly they heard a very squeaky voice. Mona was Loser Mona, which is what Allison called her because Allison and the rest of the girls bullied her very heavily. She's described as ugly, uncool, unfortunate. Mona rides a Razor scooter and asks everyone if they'll watch Fear Factor with her, so she's kind of like the weird girl, as if any of that is weird because they're literally in 7th grade. Like, she is acting like a normal 7th grader, and the way that Allie and the rest of the girls are written as 12-year-olds, like that, it's just so strange. And whenever I talk about this with other people, I mention how Allie made them do all sorts of weird things, like streaking through the neighborhood, and it's just so weird to be doing stuff like that when you're literally a child. Like, they're not even in high school yet. I talked about this in the Hannah video, but the glow up plays a really big part in the character, because before, Mona is described as like having all these teensy little braids in her hair, like she looks weird, she looks unattractive. Her and Hannah become friends after Allison disappears, and they vow to like get really hot and really skinny. She's described as being super fabulous, and in the book series, she's very rich, so I'm sure she has access to a lot of like designer clothes and stuff like that. Even with Hannah, like, having money problems isn't a thing in the book series. They basically have anything that they want, which makes it even worse that the two shoplift together.